a shot. Fawn doesn't get up for midnight snacks. Once she goes to bed, she doesn't awaken until her alarm starts yelling. I'm the one who's the insomniac. That's why I knew something was wrong, when I found her kneeling in front of the fridge that night. Hey, Crazy, how you doing? Welcome. Huh? Oh god, if that's what I think it is. I look up and away from my monitor at the sound of the fridge being opened. Shuffling footsteps are dull in my ears, muffled by my closed door. I don't stop to question how stupid I look as I lean over and grab the metal bat resting against my bed, pulling up my socks to hide my footsteps as I creep to the door and crack it open. Do-do-do-do! You should have a little Zelda-fine music. Don't be a burglar. Do not be a burglar. Do not be a burglar. No sign of movement. My next instinct is to check on Fawn. If she's woken up by now, I can barricade myself in the bedroom with her as we wait for the cops to come. Two women against an unknown apartment burglar don't stand a chance. Even I'm smart enough to know that. I wish I didn't drop out of those martial arts classes. It's a stupid, fleeting thought, yes, but one that has crossed my mind many times before. Being this weak and useless has always been a sore point for me, and there's no better time to face this insecurity than when staring down the potential of a goddamn home invader in our apartment. Hello, BG. Hello, Wispy. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, with myself completely out of the room, I lean over and all but lunge over to Fawn's bedroom, slipping in through the door and gripping my phone in my other hand. Don't. I actually would prefer you not nudge me. Just let it happen. Alright, all that's left is to tell her what's going on. I glance over to her bed, but it's empty. Bruh. Fawn? Oh my god, where is she? Why isn't she in bed? She should be here. Thank you, sugar moth. Sugar-coated moth. Appreciate that. I have dulcet tones.
Another has risen to join the flock.
So animated, love.
Base, thank you so much for that subscription. 6 months. That's amazing. Half a year. Wow. Thank you so much for that, Base. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. I hear a heartbeat. A quick inspection of her bed reveals to me that the mattress is still warm, and the edges of her blue comforter turned inwards. That can only mean she's out there. Okay, we're gonna save, because we're gonna maybe save Scum a little. Oh, the cat hair. Call the cops! No, I'm not going out there. Fawn wouldn't want me to get hurt or worse, right? I'm calling the cops for her. Imagine having, like, a roommate or a partner in, you know, where you live, and then not just assuming that they're up getting a snack, but, you know, you're calling the cops immediately when you hear something. Swallowing down my guilt, I pushed her nightstand in front of the door. After that, I shuffled to the back corner of the bedroom, dialing 911 with my free hand. 911, what's your emergency? I think there's someone in my apartment. Can you give me your location, ma'am? With my voice low, I spelled our address and apartment number. It's only then I realized just how badly my hands were shaking. The cops are getting a call. Police are on their way. ACAB, thank you so much. My fiance's out there. I don't know if she's okay or not. Shut up, someone's going to hear you. I sink down to the floor of Fawn's bedroom, jumping at every slight noise. Sometimes I remember to let the operator know I was still on the line. Anything to keep myself from panicking or passing out. Doing good, call the cops. All I have to do now is wait it out and... The rattling of the bedroom door snaps me back into reality. I have ding-dongs and cake! My bat slips out of my hand and crashes to the floor. Fawn? Clapping my hand over my mouth, the realization of what I just did sets in. As if I wasn't enough of an idiot, I just had to blow my cover, huh? Shrinking away from the door seems practically useless, yet I find my back pressing tighter against the corner. Seriously? That's not Fawn. That's not Fawn. There's a very good chance that's not Fawn. What if they have a gun, huh? What then? Did I just get us both killed? Did I just give away the only advantage I have here? What if they... Dana, why did you lock me out? I scrambled to my feet so quickly I almost tripped on my bat. Shoving the nightstand out of my way with what little strength I have, I swing the door open and pull Fawn into her bedroom by the arm before barricading the door again. What are you doing up? Actually, wait, never mind that. Are you okay? Did you see anyone out there? I already called the cops, don't worry. Dana, what are you talking about? Hey, lower your voice. I heard someone walking around in our apartment. I think they opened the fridge. After the momentary confusion passes over Fawn's voice, she smiles and begins to laugh. It's a warm, gentle laugh, one that I've heard thousands of times before. Dana, dear, that was me. I was just getting a snack. Goofy little guys. Good ending. Alright, so I wrongly assumed my fiancé shuffling around in our apartment was a burglar. So what? Anyone would do the same. In hindsight, I was acting so irrational over nothing. Called the cops for nothing, too. There's no way in hell I'm going to live this down. Trinket. The police came soon after. To say they were annoyed when we explained what happened would be a severe understatement. I wanted to hide under something when they left. No, taxes, she did not. So I was there, sitting on the floor, staring at my hands, taking in the fact I called the cops over my fiancé getting some food in the middle of the night. So there it was. They're roommates. Possibly good friends. Fawn must have seen the look on my face because before I knew it, she's wrapping me up tight in an embrace. Slender fingers stroke the back of my hair. She utters in all sorts of reassurances to me. Don't beat yourself up over it. I'm really sorry for scaring you, my love. It does make me feel better knowing that you're here to protect us at night if something does happen, though. You're so much braver than you give yourself credit for. Besties. Fawn gives me a kiss on the forehead and tells me how lucky she is to have me. As backup meat. Before I know it, I find myself melting in her touch. Dry cereal. Taxes, I'm not button. It's not fair. How do you always know what to say? I smile back at her and hug her as tight as I can. But as the night settled in and we were both assured of one another everything is fine, some inkling of a thought begins to nag at my brain. Try as I might, the thought just wouldn't go away. Whole box in one. Leaning my forehead against my hand, the glow of my computer screen is the only thing that illuminates my eyes as the question runs through my brain 1,000 times a second. What was she doing up? Why was she up? It doesn't make sense. Our schedules are almost the polar opposite of one another. I'm lucky enough to have a night shift job doing some bullshit data entry for whatever company, but Fawn's schedule is much more regular. Crazy. When she goes to bed, she needs every second of sleep she can get. That's the whole reason why we even sleep in separate rooms. I don't want my work to disturb her sleep. I don't know. No matter how much I pick my brain, I can't find a reasonable answer. Deciding to...
I annoyed you with my friendship.
Ah, Supreme Daryl, thank you so much for that follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the realm of the feathered dead. Try my damnedest to put answer to damn it beyond me. It's probably not even an issue. Just a little deviation from what I know. Or is it? When I wake up in the late afternoon, the unease in my stomach starts to worsen. Shit, I overslept. Sitting up in my bed, I run my hand down my face to clear the sleep out of my eyes. I look at my phone and make a wince at how late it is. Fawn's probably coming home soon. I have a few hours to make some food for myself and greet her before my shift starts. Untangling the sheets off my legs and scrambling out of bed. I cannot know. I like to think I can, but... yeah, no. Let me go with the sight that greets my eyes is not something I expected to see. In all honesty, I expected myself to be the only person in our apartment at this time of day. Breakfast, I need me some breakfast. I think we have spaghetti in the fridge still. Spaghetti's good enough as a breakfast when it's 5 p.m., yeah? Yeah. Oh, wait, wrong. It's both Dano. Uh-oh. She's muttering to herself. Okay. Favorite childhood memory? Oh, why are you asking the heavy questions? What the F? Oh, no. Sir, why? When I was on television. You don't have to do that each one. Okay, that's cool. Have a good night, Wispy and Leland. See Fawn kneeling in front of the fridge. Would. If she noticed me, she sure didn't act like it. Her attention is turned toward the open refrigerator more than anything else. Damn, she dummy thick. A quick glance at the floor reveals to me that she's been sitting there for a while now. Containers of leftovers, all with various amounts of food in them, scatter the tiles surrounding Fawn. I do, yes. Just look up HawkZombie on YouTube. You should be able to find it. They're all CGs! Kind of. Looking up, I take notice of the glass container in her left hand. It used to be where we stored the extra spaghetti I made a few days ago. Now, Fawn was shoving it into her mouth as fast as she could with her other hand. She wasn't even stopping to chew, I don't think. You have a wonderful night as well, Daryl.
Sorry I annoyed you with my friendship.
Hey, Crazy Stu, thank you for that follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the realm of the feathered dead. She finishes up with the spaghetti and tosses the container onto the ground. Clattering jolts ring out through the kitchen, causing my heart to stutter in its rhythm. Breakfast spaghetti. I don't know yet, Dora, but we're finding out. I can't help but shudder when she tears open a thin plastic bag full of raw beef and starts to eat. I'm getting, heavy zombie movie vibes. Holding back my urge to throw up is growing more and more difficult by the second. And now that I was looking at her in the daylight... When did Fawn lose weight? I don't remember her being this thin. It's hard to even look at her like this, devouring raw meat of all things. So what do I... Are you okay? Hey! Announced presence or... I didn't see shit. I didn't see shit. Well, it depends. Raw ground meat is dangerous, and yeah. One of these is not like the rest. This is true, Dora, so I'm going, call the cops! Trinket. Fawn, are you okay? Is everything okay? She doesn't respond. If anything, she doesn't even seem like she heard me. Her eyes are glazed over, stuffing handfuls of what I can only describe as mush into her mouth. It's barely even identifiable as beef before she devours it. Grabbing anything she can get her hands on. Tearing into it all like some sort of starving animal. Don't bother me, I'm eating. You're not you when you're hungry. The visceral horror that overwhelms me makes me feel as if I stumble upon a bear in a campsite. No, what the hell am I thinking? This is Fawn, not a wild animal. As if she'd bitten into an overripe tomato, red juice starts to drip down the corner of her chin. I try calling for Fawn again, louder this time. Fawn. Fawn! For every branching path. Still no response. I approach her, careful not to step on any empty containers, and place my hand on her shoulder. I could swear I heard her snarl before her head whips around to me. It takes a minute for her eyes to flash with recognition. Dana? Are you alright? Yeah, just spaced out a bit, I think. She chuckles humorlessly, standing up and looking over the viscera surrounding her. I'll get the mop. I moved to stop her before pausing. She seemed fine now, so I should just leave her be. She was fine, right? I was just imagining it. Just straight up kill it. Oh my god. ACAB. Yeah, Fawn wasn't an animal. Not in the slightest. Even if she had some binge-eating habits, she was no animal. It just means I had to get more groceries.
And meat.
I had really, truly, sincerely tried to delude myself into believing my own lies. But they were only dreams, and deep down I knew that too. And I'd held on to these wishes as tightly as I did, because grappling the truth would have sent me free-falling down the already crumbling edge of stability. The truth that Fawn, my rock, my love, my dearest, was wasting away before my very eyes. I did everything I could. I really did. I tried so hard to bring Fawn back from the dark place she'd been going down at a frightening speed. No one could say I didn't give it my all. But she kept saying everything was fine, and that she was okay, that I shouldn't worry about her. As the weeks passed, she kept eating and eating anything she could, drooling listlessly as she did. Even still, she kept losing weight. Thinner. I saw the Stephen King movie. I still stayed with her, though. Stayed as long as I could, trying to get her to seek help. Even then, I couldn't just let her starve. So despite everything, I bought her more and more food to eat. Anything so my love wouldn't be in such hunger and thirst. But it wasn't enough. Yeah, it's sad. Oh no. Fawn? Fawn, I'm home. Struggling to hold the multiple plastic bags of food I brought from the convenience store down the corner, I pushed the door closed with my foot and stepped through. It's quieter than I expected. I'd left the house while Fawn was on the phone ordering a pizza, delivery specifically. She'd been doing that a lot. When we didn't have any more food in the house, she'd start ordering takeout. My bank account is starting to sag, but I'm doing it all for her. Because I love Fawn. Because I love her and I'm not scared of her at all. Even when she snaps at the littlest things. She ordered in. $5 says she's eaten somebody. When I set the groceries down and take in my surroundings, I realized the smell of something is in the air. It's not cooking or anything, and it's clashing with the scent of pizza. Time to go to the Golden Corral. Fawn? Fawn, where are you? Did she leave? Blinking once, I hold my breath and try to listen for her. Soft tearing and chewing noises are just barely audible if I strain my ears. Somewhere in the dining room. When I release my breath and look down, a floor covered in blood fills my vision. Whose blood is this? Muffling a gasp, I drop the bags onto the floor and start to back away. The blood seems to be coming from the fridge? Rivulets of crimson pool from the edges of the door and onto the ground. Well, at least she's saving it for later. The delivery boy. I look up at the sink. The sink only drips if someone turned it on a few minutes ago. Blood streaks line the stainless steel. Just tomato. It's just raspberry jam! Whew! Okay, so I'm saving here. Okay. Oh no, Dora, look away! Look in the dining room. Why am I nervous? It's just Fawn is all. I'm going to talk to her. Of course she would have a reasonable explanation for all this. Heavy flow. I'm awful, I'm so sorry. Fawn, are you in here? Oh, welcome home, Dana. Dora! Shut up. I love you, Dora. You're the best. Please don't ever leave. Hi. The dining table is covered with food scraps. Dangling from Fawn's hand is a slice of half-eaten pizza, but I have a feeling the splatters of red on the hardwood isn't tomato sauce. There's no glimmer of energy within her eyes. She looks exhausted and empty inside. It's as if the lights are on, but no one is mentally home. I saw the kitchen. What happened, Fawn? I only did what I had to. If I hadn't, he would have hurt me, or worse. It was self-defense. I don't want to hurt anyone. Fawn, what are you saying? Did you kill someone? That's a strong word. All I did was protect myself, nothing more. Ice runs through my blood, even through the dead summer heat. This isn't... I don't understand what she's actually saying, am I? She doesn't mean she actually killed someone. Ah, they're just heavily mained and in the fridge. Please don't worry about the mess. I don't want to burden you with the cleanup. I'll take care of it after I eat, okay? Yeah, sure. Is that really what she thinks I'm worried about? The mess? You think I'm a bad person for this, don't you? I open my mouth to say that I don't and that I never would. Some part of me, terrified of the unavoidable truth, brings me to say what I'm really thinking. Fawn, I don't know what to think. That's the problem. This little bit of stabbing is a treat. I'm worried about you. I've been telling you, you don't need to. Fawn, you killed someone! His blood is all over the kitchen! A curious thing it is to take a man's life. Oh my god. Her grip on the food drops to the floor. She stares at her bloody, greasy hands. They're trembling. I really killed someone. But I had to. If I hadn't, he would have... Oh god. Oh my god. Pains of sorrow crack through my heart. Even after knowing what Fawn's done, she's still the woman I fell in love with all those years ago. And seeing her in pain brings a lump in my throat and burning in my eyes. Clarity flashes through her expression without so much as a trace of hunger. Stepping forward, I reach out to place a hand on her shoulder. Don't. Please. Dear. Please. I don't want to hurt you either. Hesitating, my fingers curl back. They don't pull away quickly like touching a hot stove, but instead close to a slow, loose fist. The kind that's made to protect my palm instead of to punch somebody. Came late. She seems so serious about it. It hurts me so much because I still want to comfort Fawn in some way. I'll give you some space, okay? Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Thank you. It's only after I slink away and lock my bedroom door that I break down into silent, shaking tears. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair! Why did it have to be us? Why couldn't this happen to anyone else? Well, you see, Fawn enacted a curse, and the curse is... Burying my face in my hands is the only way I can stuff down the agonizing wail that tries to worm its way out of my throat. I have to stay strong for Fawn. No matter how far she slips into this downward spiral, I want to be the one who will catch her and love her, regardless of what she does. Damn, girl, you need to have some more self-worth. But it's just not fair. I want to love her despite killing someone in our own home. Killing someone and eating him. I'm not sure how long I was crying on the ground. I just only know I got up after the sounds of Fawn scrubbing down the kitchen stopped. Wiping down my face and doing my best to keep my face neutral, I looked at the time and realized I have to log in for work soon. Yeah, that's right, work. Working should help clear my head and think about what to do next. Besides calling the cops. We always told our kid that, you know, we love you unconditionally. But if you kill somebody, we are turning you in. Like, immediately. But we'll still love you. We'll still be there for you, but we are turning you in. Dora! And then set fire to the apartment. Call the coppers, let's go! Yeah, I didn't get much done. Who could focus on work after something like that, anyway? Certainly no sane person, that's for sure. Instead, I found myself in a frantic haze, looking up at anything that could have been remotely related to Fawn's descent. Chronic wasting disease? That only happens to, like, deer and elk, right? But all the symptoms are lining up. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Oh, no! She ate tainted meat! Tapping down the arrow key on my keyboard, I scroll past the symptoms section of the page I pulled up. My finger burns from how much it rolled across my mouse scrolls wheel, my eyes stinging from the blue light. Emboldened in black text is one simple phrase. No cases of chronic wasting disease have ever been reported in humans. Shit. Either I'm completely off my mark or my fiancé is breaking new medical ground without even knowing it. Why did it have to be fawnable? Oh, you're leaving? Oh, okay. She'd love it in New Vegas. Oh, God. Could have been anyone else. Of course, it wasn't just going to sit back after the things I've seen. It would just be wrong. But above all else, I really do think Fawn needs help. I just wanted to get as much information as I could before I ran to get help. Even if I was afraid of her, I wanted to know what she was suffering from. Blinking hard to clear my eyes, I click away from the page and start to scroll again. It's 3 in the morning now, and my mind is spiraling down the brink of horror the more I look. Sometimes I think I can almost see her just standing there with me. It's so faint and probably a trick of the light, but it leaves me with a prickly feeling in my chest. Yeah, I mean, hey, I get hangry. I get hangry all the time. I get hangry enough that I could kill a man and possibly consume him. I don't know. It's a maybe. Who's to say? A low, guttural groan of pure exhaustion rumbles from my chest. I plant my head on my desk. I don't want to get up, but eventually I find myself sitting up again and leaning over to grab an old camcorder. I've always been a sucker for older technology, even if I knew my phone could make much better video. Hangry is morally gray! The path to the video in question is something I've executed 100 times over. Box. Do you like it? I finished putting your desk together and set up your computer. I know you have some posters you want to put up by yourself, and your books are still in the boxes, but I just wanted to get this set up for you. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you so much, dear. Really. God, who knows how long I've been working on that. I'll finish up with the kitchen in a few. Don't worry. Yeah, the video part. Wreck. Fawn looks at the camcorder and smiles. Fawn doesn't get up for midnight snacks. When she goes to bed, she doesn't awaken until her alarm starts yelling. I'm the one who's the insomniac. That's why I knew something was wrong when I found her kneeling in front of the fridge that night. Huh? If it's what I think it is. Wait. Wait! Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh! Well, looks like we're speed mode. It started over. The game started over. This is what we get when we call the cops. Call the cops. Life is strange. I just realized those are antlers. Call the cops! Call the cops! You're trapped in a time loop. God, at first I thought it was like a literary thing, but no, it's... How do I get out of it? Time to get the axe. Time paradox. That's fine, dude. There's no rush. If it loops again, we'll just try a different choice. If we go back in time. We get to watch these lovely pieces of art. Fawn, are you... Fawny, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Fawny? You've been struck by a piece of potted meat. That's where he went. Out of. No, it's a very short game too. And Trinket was telling me it's like 11,000 words total, all endings and stuff. So. They can fix it. They can make it stronger, better, faster. Hey, Zemsy, how you doing? Should I do this exact? Should I just look? Should I look in the fridge? Should I look in the fridge? We'll stick. Or should we? Should we change? Should we change time? All right, we're doing it. We've gone back in time to look in the fridge. What the hell is in the fridge? A low sinking feeling in my stomach only deepens as I advance over to the fridge. Even if Fawn confronts me about it now, I can act like I'm just putting away the groceries. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Thank God. The slightest sigh of relief is expelled from my chest. I guess I'm just on edge. I know Fawn. She'd never do something like this. The mostly empty fridge shines a harsh white light upon my face. It's bright and clean. I'd recently scrubbed it out after Fawn emptied it again. It's just raspberry jam. It's too clean. I looked down and realized that the blood wasn't coming from our fridge. It's pooling from the freezer. Oh no. Despite everything in me screaming to pull away and to leave it alone, I kneeled down and opened the drawer. That's a person. Ah! The soulless look in the young man's eyes tears through all the flesh and bone in me, prodding straight into my mind. As if he's asking why I let this happen to him. Why wasn't there to stop? Dana, are you hurt? I don't even think to respond to Fawn. I break into a mad dash for the bathroom and slam the door behind me. Look at after all, Dora. Who this? It's the delivery guy. This isn't happening. This isn't real. She would never do something horrible like this. Fawn wouldn't hurt anyone. There has to be some other reason I couldn't think of. Now call the cops. Dry heaving fills the claustrophobic bathroom around me. Oh, wait. That's me. I swallow down the metallic forewarning of vomit before I spew into the bathtub. Pulling away from the door as it rattles, I glance back at the sole window in the bathroom. Why am I so intent on finding ways to escape? Dana, are you okay? Please answer me. Fawn, what did you do? What? Why is the pizza guy in our freezer? Did you do that? Did you? I clapped my hand over my mouth. Yelling has always been a line too far for me. My dad always yelled whenever he was upset, and I never wanted to be like that. Yeah, weird time paradox. She didn't hurt anyone. She couldn't have. Fawn could explain this all away, right? I could have just asked her and saved us all the trouble. I had to protect myself. Check to see what events you have after the video part. That could be, like, you could be having it called to something and it's doing a game reset sort of thing. Because it's going right back to the very beginning of the game and it's erasing all the other progress, so it looks like it's just restarting the game. If I hadn't done it, he would have hurt me, or worse. What? Dana, please open the door. Please, you know I love you. I'm not a bad person. All I wanted was to protect myself. I got whatever version was on the Game Jam page is what I downloaded. You killed. The realization of what she's done spins through my mind 1,000 times over. But if I don't say it out loud, maybe it won't be true. After the stream, I'll give you a hand, okay? I think I might know what to look for. As if my acknowledgement is what everything hinges upon. Please don't use that word. It's so ugly. Wait. I was reading without really paying attention. Oh, you killed. Just answer the question! Even I'm startled at how loud I've shrieked. I did what I had to, that's all. Please don't call the cops, love. I can't lose you. I'm dreaming. That's all this is. This isn't how Fawn really acts. Not in a million years. I don't know how long I sat there trembling against the icy bathtub, sobbing to myself. All I know is that Fawn had eventually left the doorway. Perhaps she wandered to the kitchen and started to eat. When I'm sure it's just me, I stand up and unlock the door. It's almost nighttime anyway. It's time for me to go to work. What button thingy in the top corner? Maybe it's wrong of me to try and snap back to normal after seeing something that horrific. I don't know. Part of me feels like if I dwell on it, I'll just fall to pieces. Yeah, I didn't get much done. Who could focus on work after something like that, anyway? So same person, I was afraid to K's looking up anything I could really find. Okay, so here we go. I didn't see any hamburger thing in the corner. Chronic wasting disease. Okay, we already read through this. To help, unfortunately, we can help. Hard to click. I click with the page and start to scroll again. It's 3 in the morning. Brink of horror. More. Sometimes I can almost just see her standing there with me, prickly feeling in my chest. And that's when it went and it reset. That's where it looped before. A low guttural groan of pure exhaustion rumbles from my chest. No, it wasn't that. It was the video, right? I'm an idiot. Put my hand on my desk. I get up and eventually find myself. Here we go. It's the video! I made a desk for you! Go clean the kitchen! Baby, I love you! Hello, Fierce. How you doing? Camcorder and smiles. And time paradox! Oh no. Oh no! Ah! Terror of knowledge. This is our most recent. Let's see if I can. We did look in the fridge this time. The game is bugging out, unfortunately, Fierce. There's a it keeps looping back to the beginning. Honey nut. No, I don't. I've been playing this for a while. Try not calling the caps. Maybe I'll look. We could try differently. Like it. It could be the fact that we called the cops. So we already did all this. I'm just saying if going from an earlier save maybe kick something out, but I don't think so. Okay, looking at chronic wasting disease. It might, because I just loaded the save, so I don't know if it's... It's the video. The video is doing something. Not the but like this section. Why did I have to... Oh, there was engagement. I missed that. Oh! 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 We're free! Huh? Dina, it's me. Fawn? Like I can read the... And smiles. Love, are you recording? Yeah, sorry, I'm just feeling sentimental right now, you know. Might look back on this all at some point and like on some point all. Getting out of my dad's place and getting to be with you just got me feeling all mushy inside, you know? Oh, you don't have to apologize for it. I think it's sweet. Looking back now, I realized that this was the moment our apartment started to feel like a home. The place was half decorated at best, but in 2 days I developed a sense of belonging in my heart that I never had with my dad. My engagement ring glimmers in the dim light of the video. It's brand new and I'd only been wearing it a few weeks beforehand. We'd been so in love and happy together. Why did it have to change? Fawn? I don't know. This game is hard. Taxes. I wiped the tears away from my eyes and closed the camcorder. Standing up, I made my way over to the door and opened it an inch. As nervous as I am, I'm still talking to the fawn I fell in love with. Right, Simpsy?
I'm so hungry.
Do you still love me? Yeah, I do. I never stopped. It could be like if you guys are like doing something where it's not just show image, but you're like doing auto run, that could be it too. Something could be going weird. You don't have to worry, really. I didn't mean to yell earlier. I guess I just panicked. Are you sure? Of course. Nothing I said was a lie. Even after everything she's done, I still love her more than anything. I'd do anything for Fawn. That's why I'm trying to get her help. Scrubbing her eyes with the edges of her sweater and wiping the drool from her mouth, Fawn gives me a wavering smile. Even after everything today, I still see the beauty of her face. Dana? Yeah?
I'm so hungry.
Can I sleep in your... No! Please, I don't want to be alone tonight.
Stay with me.
I could have said something really crass, but I'm not going to right now. Stay with me. It's okay. I won't keep you up or anything. Fawn isn't a monster or a horrible person. She's just a woman terrified of her disease, trembling like a malnourished doe. Her smile widens. For a moment, Fawn's eyes look so clear and beautiful again, and in an instant I was transported back to the days when the smell of cardboard boxes was thick in the air, and our kitchen was half finished. That's nice of you, Dora. Thank you. What? I love you, Dana. I love you too. And that's why I'm doing this, because I love you. What was that on the... Fawn must have been exhausted. She fell asleep the moment her head hit my pillow. My computer screen didn't seem to bother her in the slightest. She looks so peaceful like this. It's while looking at her, smiling soft up to my blankets, that I make up my mind. I'd do anything for her. Even when she woke up with the bloodshot eyes and took an arm out of the freezer to satiate her hunger, I didn't look away. Oh no. I'm not really proud to admit it, but I stayed for a while. Probably longer than I should have. Oh god. It wasn't that bad anyway, right? Fawn never turned her gaze towards me. Besides, when she died, she had a moment of lucidity that made me forget what was happening to her. I kept researching, looking up everything I could about chronic wasting disease. Either getting Fawn to help, or knowing the ins and outs of what she was going through would put my mind at ease. Yeah, make sure everything is set right, yeah. Or at least, that's how it started. The hunger pains were so subtle I didn't realize what was happening. All I knew was that after a few days, I was throwing a little bit of extra food in for myself whenever I went shopping. Working became harder. Spacing in and out of my thoughts were frighteningly common, and it grew more so by the day. I was starving. Fawn ran out of meat the day I realized what was happening to me. But by then, I would have done anything to curb the pains that were growing deeper by the hour. That's a pity. We're all out of meat, Dana. Dana? What's the matter? I want to eat too. My voice, quiet and hoarse, can barely be heard over our breathing. Even in my foggy, starving stupor, my heart still skips a beat at the sight of Fawn's smile. See? I knew you'd come around. She leans in and kisses me ever so gently. Yes, that's how it all started. With her kiss. No, it's not just a kiss. It started with her love. She loved me so much she wanted me to eat, too. Let's go find some fresh meat, okay? Okay. Why are their eyes blocked out? Ending 4. Part of the herd. Yay! Okay, now. Let's try a different approach here. We're not gonna call the caps. We're gonna go out bat swinging. I have a knack for this sort of stuff, Trinket. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go to the kitchen.
I have to save my love!
No, I'm not gonna sit by and do nothing. Not this time. No more playing around. If I'm dying, I'm gonna die protecting my fiancée. Sealing my nerves is the easy part. Gripping my bat so tight, my knuckles start to lose color. I pull the door open and start to sprint out with wavering confidence. Maybe! And promptly slip like a damn cartoon before landing straight on my back. Ugh. stupid floors. My heart skips a beat at the sound of the door creaking open and tell. Dana? There's no burglar, is there? No, silly. I was just getting a snack. The face of my fiancée fills my gaze as she leans down to help me up, giving me the top of my head a gentle pat. Waves of embarrassment crash through me, from the roots of my hair all the way down to my ankles. Whoops. I'm glad you weren't ready to run out and fight someone for all me, though. I'm glad that you were ready. Fight someone for all me, though, really. Huh. Someone has to. I don't know why, but I find myself wrapping her in a tight hug, chin resting on top of Fawn's head. I bite back the urge to cry. Scare the shit out of me. I thought someone broke in. I'm so sorry for scaring you, Dana. I didn't mean to. I was just hungry is all. It's fine. It's fine. Really, it wasn't your fault.
Or was it? New voice.
But as the night settled in and we both assured one another everything is fine, some inkling of a thought began to nag in my brain. Try as I might, the thought just wouldn't go away.
Why was she up?
Didn't make sense. And we keep moving. And we're moving, and we're moving. What's a prion? I'm gonna pretend I know what it... What now? I'm pretending that it... No, I don't know. I don't know enough about biology to know what a prion is. It's worsen. Sorry, Quicks. Overslept. Okay. Only person, breakfast, eat some breakfast. No, you don't have to go this way. I gotta try some of that. It's people, Fierce. She's eating people. Okay. I don't think we... Let's sneak away. You can even fry it. This isn't normal. This isn't right. I should have pressed the issue last night when I could. Her eyes look so distant, like she's a dead woman walking. Once again, I find myself running away from any and all struggles in my life, turning right around and shuffling away before she notices my presence. It feels horrible to do so, but some deep part of me is terrified of what might happen if Fawn turns her gaze on me in this state. I'm present. Fresh pepino. Oh no! Being a lurky turkey. The thought of being scared of my own fiancé sickens me to my stomach. The creak of the floorboards makes me tense up, as if I were a child who'd been caught doing something they shouldn't. Fawn doesn't even look back, too engrossed in all the meat she can devour.
Sorry I annoyed you with my friendship.
Hey, Fierce Rhea, thank you so much for that follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the realm of the feathered dead. I'm sorry you yawn. I'm so hungry right now, though. Oh my god. I wish I had ice cream. The key locking the door. Stupid nose itchy. Chipper, when she's feeling better. Yeah. Oh no! Well, I mean, honestly, I like to joke that I've got the metabolism of a werewolf, because I eat a shit ton of food. Maybe she's asleep? Next thing I watch out after the mop with the fluid spat on the gun. When I'm done, I'll go get groceries. Not a word was said between us regarding what I'd seen. I figured she didn't want to be reminded of it. That was so good. Maybe I should go to McDonald's and get myself a McFlurry, like an Oreo McFlurry. But they've also got oh no, that's DQ. DQ has the cake batter cookie dough Blizzard, but Blizzards are like $8 fucking. I don't want a fucking Blizzard for $8. Like fuck that shit. It's the Fawn special. Like I eat a lot and then I'm still hungry, you know. Too. And I'm not 500 pounds. Like the amount of food I take in, I should be like 500 pounds.
Another has risen to join the flock.
Thanks to it, Damien Floyd for my sub gift.
Oh, nice! Month 3 of your sub gift. That's awesome, Mel. Thanks again to Damien for that. It's Stu. Sir, what? Just as I should find my, I was wasting away before my very eyes. Did everything I could, I really did. I should be going to frightening speed. No one can say I didn't get my mall. Should worry about her. Weeks past, she kept losing weight. Wasn't enough. Okay. Okay, quieter. Can't play creepy horror ambience because BGM channel 1 is already in use. Okay. It's a weird error. But it didn't crash the game. I'm going dummy route. Look away. Why is my body freezing up now? I have to do something, don't I? Don't I? Everything is fine. Everyone is okay. Nothing is wrong. Yeah, nothing is wrong with Fawn. She just spilled some meat juices is all. That's all this is. Maybe if I just stay real quiet and help Fawn clean up her mess, everything will be okay. Maybe. I'm sure Fawn has an explanation for this. She would never... Doing my best to blast her smile on my face, I grabbed the mop again and started to clean up the blood on the floor. Once I put away the groceries, I cleaned the blood off the sink. Because everything is fine and I have nothing to worry about. Oh, welcome home, Dana. Hi, dear. I got everything you wanted. Thank you. Sorry about the mess. I didn't hear you. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm almost done. You really are the sweetest. She pulls open the bags of groceries and tears open a package of raw ground beef with her teeth. Every fiber of my resistance is put towards looking away and not saying a thing. I soak up all the blood I can and turn on the water. It's easier to suppress my dry heaving than it is to scrub the meat cleaver in the middle of the sink. Turning the knife over and over in my hand, I watch with an empty gaze as all the blood runs down the metal and into the drain. Questioning who it belongs to will only bring sorrow. You know, I would never hurt someone for fun, right? Yeah, I know. It was self-defense. I had to. If I hadn't, he would have hurt me or worse. I know, you wouldn't do anything violent on purpose, like you said. Yeah. I love you, Dana. I love you too. Oh no. We pretend enough. Everything would go back to normal. Maybe if we... Yeah, I didn't get much done. We could focus on work. Certainly no same person. Frantic haze, looking up everything. Okay. Chronic wasting disease. Okay, let's see. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Posters is perfect. Already been through this. I went sentimental. And there it is. It broke again. Hey, Narco, thanks for the lurk. Okay, why is it breaking there but not... Okay, that I think I hit the wrong button somehow. No, why is it? I'm using my mouse. What? Why is it in a load loop? What? Hold on, I've been using my mouse. Let me just. That was weird. Could not read property get alpha pixel of null. Oh no. I'm going to scram! Feel like a home. So love and happy together. Why did it have to change? Okay. I honestly think it's less an issue of what you're doing and more an issue of you have plugins that are fighting with each other. These kinds of errors almost always seem like plugin issues. I don't know what plugins you're using, but I think that there's issues where they're kind of like, I'm trying to do this. No, I'm trying to do this. No, I'm trying to do this. No, I'm trying to do this. Let me do it. And then they're just, bah. Sometimes it gets through and sometimes it doesn't. That's why I say with RPG Maker, less is more when it comes to plugins. Like, only use the absolute bare minimum plugins you need, and also, like, make sure that you can have it where you can actually edit the plugins slightly if you need to, so they work better with other plugins you're trying to use. But I think that this just feels to me that it just feels like plugins fighting with each other. It's me, Fawn. This time we're gonna say no. You cannot sleep with me. Oh wow, you have a lot that could be like okay, I will say this: Visustella is notorious for not working with other plugins, and they're very, very, very stringent about their plugin usage. As is, oh, you can't edit it, you can't do this, you can't even look at the file folder, sort of thing. And that is, I would bet dimes of dollars there what's causing the issues. I will bet dimes of dollars. You still love me? Yeah, I do. I never stopped. You don't have to be so nervous, really. I just got worried about how much weight you've been losing lately. Are you sure? Of course. Nothing I said was a lie. Even after all she's done, I still love her more than anything. I do anything for fun. That's why I want to know what's happening to her. Scrubbing her eyes with the edges of her sweater and wiping the drool from her mouth, Fawning gives me a wavering smile. Still sees the her face. Dina? Yeah? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not scared of her. I know she wouldn't hurt me, but I just can't let her see what I've been looking up in my spare time. She might get upset, say she doesn't need it, or do something worse. Welcome back, Dora. Her crestfallen expression makes the regret settle in immediately. It's not because of you. No, it's okay. I understand, really. See you in the afternoon, okay? Yeah. I love you, Fawn.
I love your meat.
I love you too.
Fawn reaches out slowly and closes the door, so softly I can't even hear the knob click into place. How did it get to this point? You ignored a man's death. I mean, I didn't have the heart to look her in the eye until late the next time. By then, I'd walked right into the kitchen to watch her tear through the arm of someone whose name I would never know. And this time, I didn't look away. I didn't keep track of how much meat she had in the freezer. Maybe I'd hoped that if I kept my head down and played along with everything she wanted, Fawn would snap back to normal one day. When she ran out, I helped her get more. I'm not proud of it, but I thought to myself, it's not so bad. I'm not the one doing the deed. Like, am I in? Not sure my internet. I hope it's just your internet, because it seems I don't have any frames missed or anything, so. It was just the lure. Fawn was the one who swung the knife. I was just the lure. And it was okay for a while. Months, maybe. We settled into a light cycle of love, fear, blood, and guts. Every day I'd count how long it had been since we had to hunt. I prayed for the days between our nights out would become longer. I prayed the days. Funny, isn't it? Even if I didn't keep stock of our supplies, it still counted it in a way, reminding myself of the days that passed between them. It usually took Fawn about 2 weeks to nibble on an entire snack. When 2 weeks became 3, I kept my hopes up. Part of me hoped that it was a sign of her recovery. If only I knew the truth. Dana, can you come here, please? Sure, honey. Pinning my elbow on my knee to stop it from bouncing, I stand up and brace myself on the dining room table. Fawn knows that I hate to watch her work. Even if it's beautiful in a horrible way, Even if she's become so skilled, watching her cut and dissect, it's like watching a painter create their masterpiece. She loves me so much, she lets me hide in the other room and block out the sounds of chopping and screaming. Blood spatters litter the room around us, and the asthma of death thickens the air, like a putrid reminder of what Fawn just did. The freezer's packed to the brim again. Judging by the look on her face, she hasn't eaten yet. What's the matter, dear? You know I love you, right? Mm-hmm. Then, you know that I wouldn't ever let anyone take you away. By the time I realized what's happening, she's already stepping forward, cleaver in hand. Fawn, wait, don't do this. Not me, too. We'll be together forever. Isn't that wonderful? I can only get a few steps away before she strikes me in the back, and I fall to the ground with a heavy thud. Pain searing through my shoulder blades makes my vision waver and my eyes water. I love you, Dana. For a moment, I almost feel as if wings were blooming from my back, like I was being set free from all my dread and worries. But I know that's just the wistful fantasy of a dying woman. At least my Fawn wouldn't go hungry. Oh no. Ending 3. In one swift bite. We're doing it backwards, folks! Okay, how do I get to ending 2? I knew that one would have to be an ending. You can never trust those who are hungry. Or the normal. Alright, so how the heck do I get to ending 2? Be brave. Don't look away. Confront when you can. Alright, and kiss the Fawn. There you see her, blood spattered across her face. She don't got a lot to say, but she's eating someone. Okay, go to the kitchen. Not kiss her. Okay. Hey, Zan, how you doing? Trying to get all 4 endings of fawning over a corpse. The game is fighting against us. Breakfast, breakfast. Do. Oh my god, again? I'm so sorry. Okay, now this is the only one I'm not sure. Do I just announce my presence or like, hey, hey? So confront when I can. Wait for ending 2. Hey, Fawn, what are you doing? She's tearing at anything she can get her hands on in a maddened fervor. Nothing is safe. It doesn't matter what she gets her hands on. Cooked, raw ingredients, garnishes, dressings, it all gets torn down and stuffed down her gullet. I've never seen her like this before. Okay. As if a wild animal was ripping into its prey, Fawn sprays blood and juices across the floor. Despite everything tells me otherwise, I advance forwards towards her. Fawn? You're scaring me. And still she says nothing. Sees nothing but food in front of her. She jumps. Oh, hi, Dana. Even still, she sounds spaced out, as if some part of her mind lingers in the trance she found herself in. Because Twitch refuses to cooperate with him. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, tell him awesome work. Yeah, please try and get better too, Zan. Hope you get better soon. Yeah, I'm fine. I was just a bit hungry is all. So for ending 2, and kiss Fawn. And ending 1 is don't kiss Fawn. Okay. Smallfoot Horrors, Fawn stands up with shaky knees, leaning over the sink and turning it on to wash the carnage off all the carnage off her face. I guess I zoned out while eating is all. That wasn't... Fawn, that wasn't just zoning out. When people zone out, they don't tend to just... They don't just do that. Fawn, we need to... Dana, I said I'm fine. Sorry, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pushed. I was worried. What if the only reason there's no known human cases of chronic wasting disease is because they killed all the witnesses? Cracking the codes tonight. No, I should be the one apologizing. God, I promised I'd never raise my voice at you. I shouldn't have done that. It's fine, really. I was the one pushing the issue. Drying off her handsome face, she steps towards me to give me a hug. I lean in to accept it. The scent of rusted iron is in her hair. I try to leave my own lies, with my dreams. Killing sanity, fun, ways to for gray eyes. She kept saying everything was fine. She kept losing weight. Okay, so we've been through all this. Wasn't enough. Fun, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. Okay, this is twice that it's done that where it's gone from full screen back to... Well, not twice, but it keeps doing that sometimes. Send a pizza. Okay, so... Now, what do I do? Do I go to the dining room or do I look in the fridge? Which is the proper miasma of death? We'll try the dining room. Maybe that's what we gotta pick. I did save it, so if we get one of the other endings by accident. Try the sink. Talk to her. Reasonable explanation, yes. What's the reasonable explanation? Or maybe these both count as the confront route. Come home. Food scraps isn't tomato sauce. She's just a killing machine. Did you kill someone? Oh my god! What have you done? Had to. I had to! Yeah, swing forward, reach out. Don't please. Please. I don't want to hurt you either. Okay, give you some space. Okay. Better than breakdown of silent shaking tears. Okay, so we've done all this. Killing someone and eating him. On the ground. Work. Didn't get much done. Okay, started to look up chronic wasting disease. Okay, the video camera. We've done all this. Okay, yeah, okay, so far so good. Okay. Huh? Dana, it's me. Fawn? Wipe the tears right by his close camera. Standing up and make my way over the door and open it an inch. I'm still talking to the Fawn I fell in love with. Like a deer. It's like a deer. You're right. It's the Fawn of the forest. Do you still love me? Yeah, I do. I never stopped. You don't have to be nervous, really. I just got worried about how much weight you've been losing lately. Are you sure? Of course. Nothing I said was a lie. I don't want anything to do anything for Fawn. That's why I'm trying to get her help. Scrubbing her eyes with the edges of her sweater and wiping the drool from her mouth, Fawn gives me a wavering smile. Dina, yeah? Can I sleep in your room, please? I don't want to be alone tonight. So I think this will get us ending too if we say stay with me. It's okay. I won't keep you up or anything. Muscle robot. She's been woman terrified of her disease, trembling like a malnourished doe. Smile widens. For a moment, Fawn's eyes looked so clear and beautiful again, and in an instant I was transported back to the days when the smell of cardboard boxes was thick in the air and our kitchen was half finished. Thank you. Mwah. Bloody blood. I love you, Dana. I love you too. That's why I'm doing this, because I love you. Fall asleep moment at my pillow. She look peaceful like this. Make up my mind. I do anything for her, even when she would go bloodshot. I started to devour the flesh of the man that came to our home. I didn't look away. Trinket Moth besides when she died. I had a moment of the city. Started the Hunger Break. Okay, we got ending 3 again. How do we get ending 3 again? Was it because we... Or is this ending 4? Yeah, we got... But I did what I was supposed to do. Try the sink. I'll try the sink this time. I got the... I saved just before here, so that's... At least we're good there. So look in the sink. It's like pretty definitive proof Fawn was just here and carries the least risk of... I shuddered to banish the thought from my head. I'm not scared of my fiancé, no matter what my stupid mind tells me. Stepping over the blood, I peer into the sink. That's new. The bloody meat cleaver lying in the sink seems to almost taunt me. Ah! I should have looked in the... Okay, that's a good point, Dora. Ah! Dana, are you hurt? Even after hearing the voice of my fiancé, the panic that strikes my nerves takes over. Falling back and away from the cleaver, I step backwards into a pool of blood. It's still warm. What did she do? What did Fawn do? This isn't normal. This isn't right. This isn't... Before I could stop myself, I break into a sprint and head straight for the bathroom. Okay, that's what we did wrong. We should have looked in the fridge or the sink. This isn't real! She would never do something like this! Fawn would have heard of it. No! Dry heaving. Oh, wait. That's me. Okay. We've already been through this in the one. Okay. Explain it away. I had to protect myself. Yep, he would have hurt me or worse. Feels. Please, you know I love you. I'm not a bad person. I have to protect myself. You killed... As if my acknowledgement is what everything hinges upon. Please don't use that word. It's so ugly. Just answer the question! I did what I had to, that's all. Please don't call the cops, love. I can't lose you. Okay. Solve it in myself. Go to work. Okay. You are a deer, you're named after a deer. You are my deer, you're dying like a deer. I wonder what venison tastes like. I don't know. What's wrong with me? Okay, here we go.
Dana, it's me.
I've had it a long ass time ago, and it's not bad. I think it was venison sausage. It's very very lean, very lean. Okay, so we give the kiss. Yes, kiss me, my love. Love you, Dana. Joshua, wait, was there a different line in there? Oh, no. Say this before. That's why I'm doing this, because I love you. With venison. Fell asleep immediately. Looks peaceful. I'll do anything for her. I didn't look away. Okay, here we go. After a few weeks, Fawn ran out of meat. She knew it was coming. I did too. By then, though, I'd done everything I needed for a clean and swift getaway. I pulled enough funds from my bank account to keep me afloat in a hotel for a few weeks, all the while keeping my head down and pretending nothing was wrong. I rehearsed my plan so many times I was sure I could sleepwalk through each step with relative ease. As long as everything went to plan, then I should be safe and get Fawn the help she deserves. Right? 1 hour, 15 minutes. That's enough for her to get to work and stay there. If Fawn's even going to work still. I hope she isn't. I hope she's just walking into a park and zoning out or something. I feel horrible thinking about it, but I don't want her to hurt herself, or anyone else. Pushing down the swirling thoughts into the darkest corner of my brain, I grab my backpack and sling it over my shoulder. There's a few changes of clothes, some immediate sentimental items, but apart from that, I didn't take much. This isn't my first time dropping everything and running when everyone's back is turned, and I hope that it's my last. It's a conscious effort to loosen my grip on the note I was going to leave for Fawn. Wrinkle it any more and she might not even be able to read it. Swallowing the last bit of cowardice in me has become easier than I expected, because I know this is the right thing. With my phone not fully charged, I step out of my room and make a call to 911. 911, what's your emergency? It's my fiancée, Fawn. She's come down with something and I think it's killing her. A disease, I mean. She's come down with a disease, yeah. Can you be more specific? What are her symptoms? She's been dropping weight so fast. So fast. Her appetite's gotten much worse. She's drinking everything and I don't think she's in her right mind. It's not rabies. It's not rabies. She does not have rabies. I'm scared of her. Please, can you just... Please send an ambulance or something for her? She needs to go to the hospital before she hurts herself for someone else again. What do you mean again? Dina, who are you talking to? Fawn? Ma'am, are you still there? Love, where are you going? Who are you on the phone with? Fawn, aren't you supposed to be at work or something? It's still early, right? Did you forget something on your way to work? I've gotten everything I need from there today. The dread that's been culminating in my stomach all week boils over like an unwashed pot when I see the knife in her hand. There's nothing behind her eyes now, just a dull, empty gaze. Does mean you can send help? Dear, what did you do? I went and got more meat. I know if I look in the freezer again, there'll be a fresh corpse dissected into neat little chunks for her to eat when the hunger pains get too much. I can't just hold my tongue anymore. Gripping my phone in my hand, I quell my fears and start to speak. Fawn, do you remember when we first met? Of course I do. Do you remember when you said you used to hunt and eat deer meat with your family? You told me that on our second date. Mm-hmm. Dana, what are you going on about? Fawn, you're really sick. And I think it came from the deer meat you ate. It can stay dormant in you for years. And I just chose to show up now. Love, nothing's wrong with me. Honest. No. No more denial. Fawn, this isn't okay. There is something wrong now. And it's a disease that's making you kill and eat people. I'm doing this because I love you, Fawn. Because you need help. Mad tear disease. You don't get it, do you? I'll show you. I'll show you nothing is wrong. She takes a step forward and I take a step back. Fawn, please. Put the knife down. Fawn! We don't have to do this. You're only making it worse for yourself. Nothing's wrong. Nothing is wrong. At all. If I don't do something now, I'll die by Fawn's hand. With only one thing left to do, I'm sorry, my love. I break into a mad sprint for the door, giving Fawn a rough shove out of my way. With each step, I convince myself it's for the best. Oh no. My phone is still on the call with the 911 operator. They've heard everything. Help should be on the way. Dana, please! Dana! Keeping my eyes trained on the stairs in front of me, I start to descend as fast as I can. My bare feet hit the steps. I ignore the sting of hot metal and sharp pebbles. All I care about is getting away. Ending 2 this time, actually. Our apartment doors flung open so quickly, I'm sure the knob would have dented the wall. When I look back, I barely even recognized the woman chasing after me, streaked in blood and holding the largest meat cleaver we have in our house.
Come back to me, Dana. I'll show you how much I love you.
I try so hard. So hard to get away, but when I make it to the 3rd floor... Ah! She grabs me by the black of my blouse collar and pulls me to her. Dana! I love you, Dana.
Stay with me forever.
My phone slips out of my hands, shattering on the concrete pavement below our feet. When she presses the cold, sticky metal against my throat, all I can think of is to fight and survive. Get off me! Even with the strength I didn't know I had, whirling around and throwing Fawn off me is an intense struggle. She grabs at me, pawing and swinging, and I do everything I can to force the knife out of her hands. That's all I wanted to do. Grab her wrist and throw the cleaver away from her. But something went wrong and... Fawn stumbled backwards over the hip-high railing, and... she... fell. Fawn! Fawn! That is such Captain Kirk energy right there! I'm going to leave you as you left me. Marooned on a desert planet. Buried alive. Fawn! There. God, I'm a dork. Despite everything I've been through, when I start to run down the stairs now, I run to save my fawn. It's her turn to go in the freezer. Okay, have a good night, Quicks. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. As always. I run and run and run until eventually I dash right into the arms of a police officer. It didn't take much for Fawn to be restrained. No matter how much she kicked and screamed, she was still lying on the ground with broken bones and punctured lungs. I watched as Fawn is strapped down to the gurney and wheeled away to the hospital. The police questioned me afterwards, asking about what Fawn had done. I didn't say a thing until I had a lawyer. The aftermath of everything was so exhausting, I could barely even remember my own name by the end of it. Or the slammer. But what I did what I had to do. Fawn was in the hospital. Maybe she'd get treated. Maybe she'd just be comfortable until the end, and I was the one who brought her to the help she needed. At first I thought my hunger was only because I wasn't so stressed anymore. When I worry, I don't eat. Besides, how could I find the appetite to eat when Fawn was chowing down on people in front of me? So for weeks I began to eat more too. It happened so slowly I almost understood why Fawn thought everything was okay. And then my hunger deepened. My limbs weakened and I felt like stone. My knees stiffened as they struggled to keep my already dropping weight up. Nothing I did made the hunger any better. And for a brief moment I could almost understand how Fawn got to the point where... Dana! Mm-hmm? I startle awake in a straitjacket. The lights just hang above me, burn my sensitive eyes. It takes all my mental strength not to lean over and take a bite out of the man sitting in front of me. Is she lucid enough to be interviewed? I'm sure we can reschedule if it'd be more convenient. I don't think so. She's stable enough. You might have to ask her a few things a few times before she responds, though. You're not in any danger, don't worry. Actually, Dana checked herself in before she got any worse. I did? Right, I remember. Dana, do you know what could have caused your disease? The kiss. Oh no! Could you repeat that? When I kissed her, she gave me a piece of her love. Because she loved me so much, she wanted me to eat with her too. I miss her. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss! Ending 2, Gnawing Hungers. Alright, well, we know what to do now. Continue. Look in the sink again. We're going for ending 1 now. Completely backwards way of doing this, but we did it. And I'm okay with that. It just stopped for now. Narco. Is it okay if I call you Narco? I like calling you Narco. I don't know why. I like calling you Narco. It hasn't repeated, so... You spooky oopsies! Now you spooky deer disease fears. I think it's when we get a backbone that the game's like, no. Endings 3 and 4 are ultra super hidden because they're super hard to get to. Okay, watching the video. Do do. Watching the video. Did I save it at the kiss? I can't remember. It doesn't matter now anyway. We're almost there. Ow, I just jabbed my nose. Ah. It could be. It could be. It's like... weird. It's calling the cat... ACAB! Especially in video games. I don't think so, my love. Let's get it. I see you look at my spare time. Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, I love you, Fawn. I love you too. She goes, I'm so hurt. She did not want to eat the little piece of meat I put in her mouth. How did I get to this point? Walked around the kitchen. This time I didn't look away. Okay. After a few weeks, Fawn ran out of meat. She was coming. Okay, rehearse the plan. Right. I don't think so, my love. No. Yeah, Cop's dining room is what led to the bug big time. Who are you talking to? Love? Where are you going? Who are you on the phone with? Fawn, are you supposed to be working something? I've got everything I need from there today. Yeah, I know that. Dora.
Stop it. Get some help.
More meat. Yeah. Stayed dormant for years. For both Hawk and Fawn. It keeps doing that, I don't know why. Nothing is wrong.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Love to do it. I'm sorry, my love. Okay. It's the chase again. Run, run, run. Do, 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 do. Help should be on the way. Help me. Help me, everyone. You're my only hope. As fast as I can. Pebble. Getting away. Oh, yeah. Back to me. I'll show you how much I love you. Make it to the 3rd floor. Ah! She grabs the back of my blouse collar and pulls me to her. Dana! I love you, Dana. Stay with me forever. Concrete, press the cold. Get off me! Right there. Okay, that's fine. Go right. So I went wrong and whoa! Stumbles backwards. And she failed. I run and run. Okay, punctured lungs, hospital, question me. Barely remember my name, but I do what I had to. Fawn was in the hospital. Maybe she could treat me. Comfortable on to the end. Staring at the ceiling of my musty hotel room won't get me to sleep. It's been a while since Fawn was courted straight to the hospital. A month? 2? It's hard to keep count anymore. Dora, hey, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Dora! I get up and turn on the bathroom sink just to hear something except my thoughts. Oh. You, her, left. What am I gonna do now? I left her there. I left her on the ground. Maybe it was my fault. Yeah, I know you left her, but I... Maybe I'll never get over the guilt. I know I did the best I could. Everyone around me said it. The local news hailed me as a hero. But I don't feel like a hero. My mind screams you left her 1,000 times over in my head. The cold water from the sink feels more like blood against my fingers. And every time I close my eyes, I could see the way her legs were bent in ways that bodies should not move. The look of betrayal in her face as she plummeted to the scorching summer concrete. The sounds of her bones snapping. No, I'm alive. Fawn's alive. And she can't hurt anyone anymore. She'll get help because of me. And if Fawn was in her right mind, she would have done the same for me. And that's what love is. Love is finally accepting ugly truths and working to heal from the aftermath. I'll visit her in the hospital tomorrow morning. Maybe she might recognize me as more than just food. Ending 1. I still love you. Writing, Awesome Trinket, Sugar-Coated Moth. Programming, Awesome Trinket. Character design, Dana, Awesome Trinket. Fawn, Sugar-Coated Moth. Concept and game design, Awesome Trinket. Character art, Awesome Trinket. Background art, Awesome Trinket. Full screen illustrations, Sugar-Coated Moth. Sound effects, Pixabay. Music, Pixabay. Plugins, Visustella, Fangsoft, Mog Hunter, Fossil, Some Random Dude, Mushroom Cake 28, Gal, Fallen Angel Olivia, Casper Gaming, and Ignis. We hope you enjoyed Fawning over a corpse. That was actually pretty good. Other than the bugs, I mean, but those are like finding a bug in an RPG Maker when you have a bunch of plugins going at once is like finding a needle in a haystack. But I think it was pretty damn good. The coffee maker. What do you mean? What do you coffee maker? Who's the coffee maker? No, that was really good actually. I can see why this is getting some buzz in some circles. Like it's Trinket's most downloaded game to date, and it's been getting a lot of downloads. Like each day is like 100 or so downloads. So yeah, it's oh, Dora. Really good, very nice, very good little horror novel. I like that. The bugs suck. That's all. But that's, you know, what. There's not really much. Oh, we got all the galleries. Nice. We got them all. Good for us. Enjoy the gorgeous artwork drawn by Sugar-Coated Moth. Nice. We got 100%. I'm happy. This is really good. I think you did a really good job on this, Moth and Trinket. I think you guys did a really good job.